Hey guys, it's Will. So BigBear.AI is one of the most technologically advanced airport security or border patrol security AI tech stocks that you might want to take a look at. BigBear.AI recently acquired a new CEO, and the CEO works in Homeland Security previously under the Trump administration. And you can also see that not only has their stock really liked that move, but that there is some key indicators for growth that you're going to want to pay attention to for BigBear.AI. Let's get into it. So BigBear.AI has really surprised a lot of investors, not so much us on the channel. We've been following it since around $1.50 a share. It got up to $5.30. One of the things that a lot of people said back here, maybe it was, that it was going back down. It's a pump. Then we saw it get up to $4.50. Oh, it's still a pump. It's going back. Oh, but it's holding this trend. And that's exactly what we've seen. So it's important to look at intrinsic value. And if you guys see me covering stocks early on, I'll usually be very honest with you. In this one, I never at one point ever said this is a pump. I always really looked at the facts, and that's how we do it. That's what allows us to invest in quality companies. That's what allows us to make money work for us, right? We're not just gambling here. We're actually putting our money into, whether we're short term or long term in our investing strategies or trading strategies. It's important to pick fundamentally valuable companies. And so what we could see here with BigBear.AI, we could look at the chart here. You can see it is on its run to potentially making higher highs. It has definitely been holding this upward trend. When we look on some of the averages in particularly this green line, the moving average, it broke up. That's bullish indication that it could continue up. And it started to establish what is more of a consistent trend here on the past week. And so when we look at BigBear.AI, they recently got a new CEO. And that's what I wanted to look at here. So you guys could see this is a new, and it says this, it says, are you sure you want to go through? I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it says that on BigBear.AI's setup. I don't know why that is. Then I just go over to Yahoo Finance. I could trust this article. We normally do not trust Yahoo Finance because of things that have happened in the past. MicroStrategy, or not MicroStrategy, Super Microcomputer. Yeah, fake article. Anyway, Kevin McClay, I don't want to mix this up, McAleenan. May I but butcher that probably. He is the new CEO of the company. Now, he was previously acting Secretary of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, and that was during the first Trump administration before founding Pangiam, which was subsequently bought by BigBear.AI in 2024. Now, the interesting part of this move, I mean, I haven't heard a lot of bad things about BigBear.AI, but some of the things have been about the CEO previously. They weren't too fond of Mandy Long, with some other things that we could probably get into, but we're not going to go too deep on that. What we need to look at here is BigBear.AI as a fundamental. What we know is that they are well, I can't go to their website for some reason. I don't know why it's saying that. What we know is that they're in Heathrow International Airport. They're at Denver International Airport, among other airports. If you guys know, you walk through, how many of you guys are walking through the airport and you've seen that they scan your face and then you walk through? Like, they have this tech for AI where they scan the face and then process the data and you go through. That's BigBear.AI. And like, I know people are like, oh yeah, I've seen it. And someone just said recently, I just went through so-and-so airport and they were like, I absolutely just saw Big Bear in action or something like that. And I was like, sweet, that's cool. And so when we're looking at BigBear.AI fundamentally, they're getting a lot of contracts. We saw BB.AI with Army. That was an Army awarded a 5-year, $165 million contract. And there's some articles, people say it's a mini Palantir. They have contracts with Palantir, a partnership to use Palantir's software, which is highly efficient software that will play a key role in processing large amounts of data at the border or in the airport. And so that's a big deal. The last thing that we were looking at too, there's a few things we look at, but one of the things is the financials. And when we're looking at the financials of the company, Let me see. BBAI stock financials. Maybe I need to do BigBear.AI stock financials. There you go. The financials were looking like they were burning through some cash. While they're getting some new partnerships, while they're working with new parts of the government and getting contracts, they just recently got I think it's an 8 to 12 year on demand contract with the government in that Oasis Plus contract. They also still are having some revenue issues. The revenue, $41 million year over year, that's 22%, which is good. But then we see a negative 12 million net income. The net profit was down. It was negative 29%. Cost of revenue 30 million, which is going up. So the reality is that the financials don't look extremely favorable. They actually look a little bit concerning. But when you look at where they're positioning and then the recent change in CEO, they're just getting started. If you think about AI and how much it's impacted the border or how much it will impact national security, one of the best industries to be in is in AI, in security of the United States if you're trying to get government contracts. And so them being there is a powerful spot to be in. So we'll see how that plays out. The fundamentals look good. The news looked good. The financials, iffy. The chart has been bullish. We kind of have been saying as soon as it broke above here, it's looking bullish. It's continued to bull up. What we might expect, the hyperbull case would be that this is a pullback in a trend that is going to continue. You can see from down here that this is a trend, and this recent pullback is showing a buy. Let me just adjust that a little bit, and that this is going to continue up, and it's about to make higher highs. That's the hyperbull case. It's a little more bullish than maybe I would approach it. I would say it does seem like it's at this previous resistance and it just got rejected. And so when you see that, the next level that it most likely would fall to would be either in this consolidation range here, which, let's see, where is it? We got previous support, you got some previous consolidation right there, previous resistance, and kind of bounced there actually today. That's kind of where we could see it. So that's where it's at right now, actually. So if it holds this level and continues up, well, yeah, there is a margin there that we could see it recover. And if it does, it would recover about 6% to previous highs, about 20%. And if it goes higher, sky's the limit there. It's still around it's under $1 billion market cap. But what was most likely to happen is kind of a more conservative approach, or even there's two conservative approach. Here is a previous support, previous consolidation, previous support. It could drop down to here, that $4 range. It's at $4.50. And then the other, even more so conservative way would be that it doesn't make higher highs and it goes back down to this trend. Now, I don't see that happening. I believe that it's possible that happens, and that would be healthy. But what is more likely to happen is it pulls back to maybe this range here and then continues to make the higher high before dropping down. That would be the more bullish case, but that's kind of the way I see it, especially with all of the new demand in the changes with the policy in border. I mean, they're saying they're making a lot of big changes, and BigBear.AI could be at the forefront of that change. It even says there, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so they're up 1.5%. We'll see if any opportunities present themselves at market open. If you guys would like to watch us trade live, be a part of StockMate, it's that second link down below. We might have a change in our discount on Friday where we make it to where you have to take screenshots of subscribing, liking, and your portfolio before you join StockMate, so we can have that reference, and then you earn the $150 discount. But if you'd like to, no strings attached right now, for a current sale, you could go grab it in the second link down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. If I earned your thumbs up, hit that like button, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.